pretty excited about Venom. I don't know if you can tell.
Hey, how's it going? Today's drawing lesson is going to be simple and for beginners. So if you're a complete beginner and you've never drawn anything in your life, this is the perfect place to be. This is going to be step by step, and it's going to be short. I try to keep these around the 10-minute mark. All of these are fun, so let's get started and jump right into it.
Hey, what's up? How's it going? I'm Enrique, artist and illustrator. Today we're going to go over how to draw Venom's face. So Venom has this really cool look, right? Obviously, everyone really loves him. I like these cool vignettes where you draw just his eyes and his mouth, and that's kind of what I want to go over. The only coloring in this is going to be his tongue, and that's pretty much the only coloring in the entire drawing. It's going to be real fast. I think you're really going to enjoy this one too. So that's pretty much it. If you like Marvel characters and you want me to draw more of them, hit the thumbs up button. Otherwise, check out the description. The description is going to have a free ebook for drawing, for kids. It's going to have basically cool playlists to go over. So that kind of stuff is always great because you can find anything on my channel through a playlist. There's over 1,000 videos, I think, now, so it's going to be really hard to find stuff. But go to the playlist. It'll organize everything. Every video goes into a playlist. Anyways, that's it. Let's jump right into it. Hey, alright, let's get started. We're going to do the Venom face. Let me turn this other light on over here. Why isn't this light turned on? There we go. Okay, so I'm going to be using this Crayola brand marker. I mentioned it. And regular printing paper. So it's just going to be the face. No outside, just his eyes and his mouth area, okay? It's really going to do a couple of things for you. It's going to, really help you out with the shape. And it'll be pretty cool. So let's get started. I'm going to start over here with the center of the lower part of his eye. And you don't have to put it everywhere, right? But I'm just going up, doing the top of that teardrop, right? That's the tip over here, and it's gonna come down round. But on the way down, you can very easily, draw these little, again, these little wiggliness, flares, spikes to show that, kind of, because he has this liquid element to him, right? The symbiote. And that's why I said Carnage has it way more. Carnage is a little more, in the next movie, there will be Carnage, right? You're gonna see that it's gonna be, Carnage is a lot crazier looking. He's like Venom, but like more random, more strange, more crazy. So Carnage would have more of these kind of wiggliness. My light, come back, light. But Venom does have a little bit of liquidiness, and then in contrast, Carnage has more. And then Spider-Man has like none, really, right? All right, going over here, I'm gonna draw the same thing on the other side, keeping again the overall. I'm just gonna mirror this shape here. And it doesn't have to be the same either, by the way. I'm mirroring the overall kind of teardrop shape, but I am not, as far as the little flares and stuff, a little wiggliness on the outside, that can be completely different, if not completely random. All right. So we have Venom's eyes right there. So again, to kind of reiterate that, see that overall
that primary shape is this kind of, again, like curved teardrops going on, and the like the secondary shapes are these tiny little flares coming off. And that the secondary, you can do whatever you want. Just kind of longish, or you could go crazy like this, or you can go even crazier. You can go, but I'm gonna take it to medium crazy here, and I'm gonna pull back, pulling more toward the middle of the tongue, and then I'm gonna get the other side here, like so. That's probably the only part we're gonna color, to be honest. Gonna pull down over here from those smiley edges, down here. Same thing over here, down, right here. And then we're gonna fill in the teeth along the kind of border here, because see, his teeth are gonna be behind his tongue, but they're also gonna peek around the edge. And we're gonna do these upside down V shapes over here. So I like the way they frame his face like this. I think it's really cool. It is something I've seen all the time. Gonna put the teeth kind of curling up around here a little bit. Bottom of the teeth over here. You can have it peek out over there if you want. Right on. Okie dokie. Let me see. How do we frame this here? Let me have this teeth poking into here. So how do we frame this? I'm going to. You can do a couple of things. You can draw this part red, every part of the inside of the mouth red, or you can just color the tongue only. So we are about to color the tongue only. So let's jump into color mode.
Sorry about that, I'm shaking the table this is on. But if you want to leave anything, you can leave a highlight in the middle of the tongue here. That can kind of give it a cool vibe to it, but you don't need to. You can just fill it in completely flat, because I'm a big fan of just kind of coloring in stuff relatively flat. Especially for these tutorials, I feel like these are meant to be easy, so I think flat is completely fine. Parts in. I'm gonna fill in the inner part of his mouth here, since we're not coloring in the background. Because if we're coloring in the background and coloring him in, it might be a little different because he wears an entirely black outfit. But since we're not, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna fill this dark part in where his mouth is opening up with a marker. Actually, you can actually do this in colored pencil if you want. I'm gonna do it in marker. I think it might look a little bit more powerful, maybe, if you do it that way. If you fill it in with marker. The issue, and people ask me this all the time, like, what do you fill in with marker, what don't you? I mean, it's really up to you, because sometimes marker, sometimes I just don't want to, waste the marker on a background. Sometimes. Mm, All right, so we fill that in. And that's pretty much it. That is the stylish Venom face. If you want any additional stuff, you could maybe dig into this more and make this tongue even more red to really stand out. You could actually go up here and start drawing the gum line where the teeth kind of insert into the gum area. Like in this little form. You don't really have to though, but I'm just giving you ideas of extra stuff. Let me do that real quick. All it is, you're throwing the lines right here where it's like, makes it look more like it's inserting into the gum area. You could maybe bold this line out here for the eyes from the stuff we've already established. You could bold it like all the way around. But yeah, it's up to you. But hopefully this is the beginning of your artist journey. Thank you so much. That was awesome. I really hope you enjoyed that. One thing I want you to do is I want you to share the video if you did enjoy it. Sharing is caring. Go down to Tumblr, or I think you can share it anywhere, right? On the little screen on the bottom of the YouTube channel, you can auto share it somewhere. But yeah, it just kind of helps the channel grow, and it does a lot. And yeah, like I said, give me your ideas. Talk to me in the comment section. I'm very, very open to I comment back to every single comment. So hit me up in the comment section. Thank you so much. I'll see you later.